Inspirational Creatives, episode 201. Welcome to Inspirational Creatives. I'm your host, Rob Lawrence. Join me every Friday as I chat with successful artists, producers, and creative entrepreneurs who share powerful stories and strategies. They can help you to create the life that you want. Listen each week as these inspirational creatives show you how to take your creativity to the next level. You'll learn how to create a sustainable business that inspires others and gives you the financial freedom and lifestyle that you want. Thanks for listening. Make sure you sign up at inspirationalcreatives.com to get free exclusive bonus material. And now, on with the show. Rob here, and a very warm welcome to 30 Days of Daily Inspiration on the Inspirational Creatives podcast. Each day for the next 30 days, I'll be sharing with you an idea, a piece of inspiration, or an action or a piece of wisdom that I feel will help you to expand into more abundance, joy and creativity in your life. Today is Saturday and episode 201. And the very first piece of wisdom I would like to share with you has been inspired by a quote from a beautiful book that my dear friend Keith McNaughton gave to me when I was living down in Australia back in 2009, having been the best man at his wedding in Sydney. The book is Buddhist Offerings for 365 Days, and whilst I won't claim to be a Buddhist, there is a lot about Buddhist wisdom that inspires me. And today is no exception. It's a quote from the 14th Dalai Lama, and it says this: "When you speak of adopting a wider perspective, this includes working cooperatively with other people." Now, it may sound simple, but today's wisdom invites you to look at things from a different point of view. When working with others, I find it's very easy to get stuck in my own mind, which naturally keeps me focused on my own aims, goals and desires, which doesn't necessarily help me to see the wider perspective. Yet I know that if I take a different perspective, if I try to look at other people's point of view, it not only helps me to get out of my own mind, it also helps me to help them to achieve their own dreams and desires too. Of course, when we help others to achieve their own dreams and desires, we naturally fulfill our own. A great way on a daily basis to gain a new perspective on the world, or a new perspective on an existing situation, is to try and see things from somebody else's point of view. What could you do today to get out of your own mind and to get into somebody else's world to help you see a wider perspective? So, for example, if you're an artist, songwriter or photographer, how does somebody in your audience see you? What are their hopes, dreams and desires? What activities do you enjoy doing that will inspire them too? If you're working in a business, what do your customers think about you? When did you last ask them and have a one-on-one conversation? Not from your point of view, but from theirs. I learned recently in a fabulous book called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks that stress and conflict in life and in a relationship can be reduced or eliminated by taking responsibility and ownership. I invite you to do the same today to see how things change for you. Take ownership of trying to see things from somebody else's point of view and see how their aims and desires can help you to create a better world to live in. So I'd love to know how this quote affects you, or what you think about this quote. I'm looking for a wider perspective here. What is the quote from the Dalai Lama: "When you speak of adopting a wider perspective, this includes working cooperatively with other people," mean to you? Feel free to send me an email with the subject Daily Inspiration. You can write to me at rob@inspirationalcreatives.com, and I look forward to catching up with you again tomorrow for another day of Daily Inspiration. Thanks for listening. Nothing beats the stories and advice of an expert to help you raise your creative game. I would love to know what you thought about today's episode, so don't forget to subscribe in iTunes, where you can rate and review the show. If you like this episode, I invite you to share it on Facebook or Twitter with the one person you know who will benefit from the wisdom shared here today. You can find the show notes on inspirationalcreatives.com/podcast. If you have a burning question or a great idea for a guest, head on over to inspirationalcreatives.com/contact, where you can connect with me there.